What's up, fellow Pisces? I'm just about to do this animal spirit love reading for you. I thought it would be fun to pick a animal spirit card for your current energy and then also your partners or your next relationship, and just see the dynamic that's going on there. So I'll start out with a true love reading card, and that'll give us an area to focus on for love. And then I'll pull each of the animal spirit cards and then pull a few cards, to clarify that. And then we'll close out with a spirit guides message, my favorite. You know, I've been using these for all my readings lately just because they've always give a really great message to tie things together. So let's get started and see for Pisces what area of focus we need for love, in love, toward love. For Pisces, Spirit one card. And wow, I just had this feeling we were going to get this card. Sexual freedom. So let's see what the book has to say about sexual freedom. Sexual freedom and energy are dynamite to the human heart and soul, affording a blissful opportunity to communicate and connect deeply beyond words. In our society, we often see the word love used in place of more appropriate descriptions like sex or lust, especially in the media or social conversation. But how many people you have sex with or how soon is not a genuine guideline for sexual freedom, nor is it a marker to measure yourself by. Sexual freedom is a deeply personal matter and needs to be explored with maturity and respect for yourself and the other. If you are seeking a new partner, it's essential that you are clear about how you value your own sexuality and be aware of the real impact that physical intimacy has upon your heart. In an existing relationship, it can be delightful to realize that sex is much more than mere intercourse and that you and your partner could reignite your interest in sex through simple acts of caressing, hand-holding, and bathing together. You have drawn this card today because it's time to let go of a social norm or ideal that you compare yourself to and give your sexual self permission to be authentic. True sexual freedom is about giving yourself permission to express, explore, and share in ways that feel meaningful to you. Interesting. All right, so this could really be a steamy reading here. So let's get a card for Pisces energy in regard to love and sexual freedom. Okay, too many cards. We just want one. Okay, and we get the Phoenix. So this is a spiritual card. A lot of times when I get these spiritual cards that don't have a particular sign, it's usually talking more about something within yourself rather than in relation to other people. But the Phoenix is really about transformation, kind of reinventing yourself, and talking um, about that root chakra, I feel like. So let's get a card for who you're dealing with, or this could be the other person in your relationship. But let's see what comes out for Pisces. And we get Nightingale. And so this could mean you're dealing with an air sign, or this could be you. I feel like the Nightingale energy is really somebody that, I see this moon energy, so I feel like this could be you. But I feel like you have a song to sing. I feel like there can be a tendency to be over emotional, and especially in regard to sexual freedom and what that means to you. So I really feel like this is talking not so much about a relationship, but about reinventing yourself in regard to love and sexual freedom. So let's get some cards and see where this is going for Pisces. Let's get some cards to clarify this. So we get the world. So I feel like there's a whole world that needs exploring in a sense, and the world can definitely be about closing out cycles. It can be about understanding your place in the world. It can also be about, you know, like huge change coming. And let's see what else we get. It could be about a whole new world opening up to you. And I think that that really could be the case for some of you, as far as, you know, exploring your own sexual freedom. And we get the Hierophant. And so what I'm feeling here is that there is, you know, been some very structured ideas about sex that are like ingrained in you, that, you know, it could be how you were raised, it could be your religious beliefs. And I think like it's like you haven't been exposed to, you know, the bigger picture in a sense. It's like it's been very confined, and it may have really limited you in relationships. So I feel like that can come out as over emotional, because there are things that, you know, that you really can liberate from yourself by having a healthy view of sex and that like intimacy. And it could be just the exact thing missing from a relationship that you have now, or relationships that you've had in the past. And I'm getting that it's really about being true to yourself, which it did say in the book about sexual freedom. And this is the key to kind of unlocking yourself, unlocking that new, the real you, but the new and better you, right? So let's get a clarifying card for the world. And we get the Eight of Wands. So I feel like, I mean, normally I would be talking, if I see the world and this card, the Eight of Wands, I'd really be talking about world travel or learning about a new culture. So I'm thinking that this is really about learning something new, that just kind of clicks for you and brings about that new passion in your love relationships. Let's clarify the Hierophant. You know, this can also be about letting go of, you know, strict things and moving to a new way of thinking. Oh, cards flying everywhere. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow, we got too many here. But I think I'm going to take them. I'm going to attempt this. So we get the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you could be dealing with an earth sign. And this is somebody that really wants to take care of and support their family, their partner. And then we get the Knight of Pentacles. So depending on which order these flew out, I don't really know. I almost feel like, you know, there's some growth that needs to happen. If we're saying the Knight is, you know, turning into the King, this is what it would take. This is the key. I also am getting the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a lot of hard work to master this. And I feel like with the Four of Swords that came out, that we're talking about, you know, taking that time of really connecting with yourself and having healing from the past. So there may have been something in regard to possibly, you know, a previous person, or something where, you know, this has become an issue and you need healing from that in order to move on into, you know, into true sexual freedom. And that really could be affecting the relationship that you're in currently. So let's get a spirit message, our spirit guide's message, to see if they can help us pull this all together. Let's see here. Okay, so we get reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So it may be that there's somebody in your life that can help you through this. Maybe you just need, I mean, you do have your spirit team around you. Let's get another card. But I think that it could be about seeking support. This is a really important issue. Um, I feel like it's the, you know, it's the key to unlock that new you, to where you can sing your song fully. There's so many birds here. You know, we have bird, 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 birds on this card, birds in this card. I feel like there's really something about being, you know, free in your mind and, you know, letting go. I really feel like there's something about letting go of something from the past. So we get Animal Kingdom, how appropriate for the animal spirit reading, right? Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. Now, I'm not suggesting that your animal can help you with sexual freedom. That's a whole other video. But I think that understanding, you know, maybe you get support, uh, spiritual support from animals. Let's get one more of these. Nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. Now, this could be talking about, uh, you know, um, freedom, sexual freedom, like, you know, um, something about the energy of being outdoors and, you know, exploring sexual intimacy outdoors. Um, yeah, I feel like there's a magic there that can happen. And I think that if you've experienced that before, you would recognize, you know, that that could definitely be something that would help you, um, you know, feel a little more free and wild, and like, you know, maybe that's as far as it can go for you. I don't know. Um, but it's really just about letting go and grounding yourself, I feel like, and like grounding yourself. Let's see, what am I getting here? So we have all this bird energy, and then we're getting all this energy about reaching out and nature, and um, so I think it's about incorporating all of it, right? So I'm going to take one more spirit guide message. Spirit, please pull this all together. Self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. So I think, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of issues that all could stem from this locked sexuality. And I feel like, letting go of that and really allowing spirit to work with your, energies in regard to this, your previous notions, your ideas from the past, the things that are ingrained, are locking you from this, beautiful paradise scene. It's like you've done so much spiritual work, and now this is that last thing to bring about that total change. So, I know it's kind of all over the place, but I feel like, this is saying that this is the key. This is the key, is unlocking this sexual freedom, and it will spill over into so many other areas of your life. That is all I have for you, Pisces. Let me know in the comments if it resonated with you. And if it didn't, just check out some of the other videos. Just look at the titles. I had said in one of my other videos that, I'm not an astrologer. So this message may or may not resonate. But go by the titles, because the titles may indicate that there's a message for you if that resonates. All right, that's all I have. So remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care, Pisces.